Testing, testing. 1, 2, 3. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Don Miguel TV. Tonight's matchup is bi-week FC versus PSA. The way it looks now, it looks like PSA will be starting on the left side, and bi-week have the home side wearing their new jerseys, some AC Milan jerseys. Looks like the match has started. Goalkeeper, we got Gonzalo. At left back, we got Luis. Right back, we got some random guy. He's played with us before, but I don't know his name. So we call him number 8. And then you got Carlos right there on the right with the ball. Takes a shot, blocked by the goalkeeper. PSA goalkeeper passes it to the right side, pushes up. We'll find number 17 up front. Ooh, and the number 8 saves that shot. Easy save for Gonzalo. Now Carlos with the run. Gets intercepted, but Luis keeps the ball. Switches it to the right side. I don't know if that was a pass or a shot. Either way, did not work. Carlos pushing up forward. And number 8 shoots it. Not enough power. Easy save for the goalkeeper. Luis passes it to Carlos, who's wide open. Goalkeeper comes out, saves that opportunity, but Carlos has the ball wide open. Ooh, he waited. Goalkeeper manages to block it still. And now PSA have possession of the ball. Looking to counter quickly. That pass had no direction. Easily lost the ball. Number 8 is Freddy. Freddy has the ball. Pushing down line. Carlos loses it. Now PSA are on the attack. Luis manages to tackle. Wide open shot goes wide. Luis now with the ball. As it's Carlos to Freddy. Freddy shoots it. Deflects right off the goalkeeper's body, and now PSA have possession of the ball. Carlos has the bomb, pushes it forward. Ooh, just wide from the mark. When I just realized this, we had no women on the field for the first 3 minutes of the match, but our 2 ladies for bye week have appeared. We have Irene and Jessica. He's now with the ball down the middle. Is he gonna take it all the way? Pass it to Jess. Jess crosses it. Bye week double teaming, but was not enough. Freddie with the amazing interception. Now they start their attack. Is he taking it all the way? Ooh, went through the goalkeeper's legs. Manages to save it twice. Jessica almost had it right there. Irene clears the ball from the back. Ball for PSA. Ooh, Freddie with the amazing dribbling. Carlos now has the ball on the right side. Trying to find an opening, takes a shot, easily blocked. Ruiz goes up with the ball, passes it down the middle to Freddie. Freddie to Irene. Irene to Carlos. Carlos then switches it back to Luis. Uses the wall to keep possession. Takes a shot, easily blocked. Now PSA finds himself wide open. Takes a shot. Not enough power. Easy save for Bruno. Freddie passes to Luis. Luis back to Freddie. Freddie decides to take a shot, and it's easily blocked. And now PSA are on the counter attack. Ooh, and a cross down the middle. And it goes right where Bruno is not. And PSA are the ones who start off the match with the first goal. That was a good attack for PSA. Manages to pull off a goal from it. Now can bye week respond with a goal of their own, or will PSA continue to push forward and score another goal? He's passing to Freddie. Freddie takes a shot. Goes a little too high, a little too wide. Carlos now with the ball. Flicks it. Ooh, headers it. Luis headers it, and the goalkeeper blocks it. Another shot directly to the goalkeeper. Bruno manages to block it. And now Jessica starting the counterattack, switches to Carlos, but then gets intercepted by PSA. PSA pushing forward, wide open. Ooh, Carlos got a hand on it, but it was not enough. PSA are now leading 2-0. Gavi has now entered the pitch. He's one of our heftier players. More like a Giroud type of player when he was playing for Arsenal. Not AC Milan Giroud, Arsenal Giroud. Nonetheless, he has pretty good ball control. So that's hand. I don't think the ref saw it. Number 11 wide open. Bruno stands firm, manages to block it, and then keep possession. Ready, trying to get the ball back. They pass it. PSA send the ball out of bounds and out the ball for bye week. Gali now has the ball. Passes it down the middle to Luis. Luis to Irene. Irene tried to pass it back to Luis. Gali ends up with the ball. Brady loses possession of the ball, and now PSA are on the attack once again. Ooh, and the ball goes through perfectly. Goes through the goalkeeper and walks it in. PSA now have 3 goals to their name. PSA slowly walking away with the lead, possibly the game. Lalo takes a shot. Fresh sub, fresh legs. Let's see if we can use that to bye week's advantage and get a goal out of it. Just gonna does not have the ball. PSA has the ball. PSA now pushing forward. Irene intercepts the ball. Now Gali has it. Crosses it to Jess. Jess using the wall. Gets a shot off. Bounces off the goalkeeper. Ready. Oh no, that's Chewy. Now with the ball, passes it to Gali, but then gets it deflected. Irene shoots it, gets that deflected. Decides to pass it back to Chewy. Lalo now with the ball, decides to cross it to Gali. Not enough juice. Lands in the middle, and now PSA have possession of the ball. PSA taking their time. They say they have 3 goals. There's no rush right now. And Ray taking it all the way. Takes the shot off. Goes wide. Now Lalo has the ball. Passes it to Gali. Gali now up front with the ball. Passes it to Lalo. Not enough juice. Ends up getting intercepted, but Chewy ends up with the ball. Passes it to Gali. Gali takes a shot wide. Lalo takes a shot. Bruno passes it to Chewy. Chewy to Irene down the left side. Then to Gali. They lose possession of the ball. PSA on the attack, number 17. Passes it back. Number 11 just looking for opportunity to take a shot. Shoots it, knocks out Jess. Jess seems to be okay. PSA finds the open player on the left side. Irene comes in with the tackle. And I have the ball. Pass it to Lalo. Lalo back to Gali. Gali's dribbling through. Lalo gets it. Ooh, Irene shoots it. Now Lalo passes it to Irene. Shoots it. And they get it in. They finally get their first goal of the match. A little late tackle on Irene, but they got the goal, so I don't think they'll make a big deal out of it. Ooh, that's Taquache putting in pressure. Oh no, that's Carlos. Irene with the tackle, manages to steal the ball. Now Carlos steals the ball. Gets deflected, and now PSA have possession. Ooh, but they lose possession. Everyone's just losing possession down the middle. Ooh, they get a shot off. It just goes wide. Chewy uses the wall to keep possession. Pushing forward. Carlos now has the ball. Passes the middle to Lalo. Lalo passes it to Chewy. Chewy passes it back to Lalo. Lalo takes a shot. Goes too high. Carlos regains possession. Then passes it back to Lalo. Then to the right to Carlos. Lalo decides to switch it to Chewy. Chewy passes it to Irene. Irene takes another shot. And it goes in. Irene now has a brace. And it's a 1-goal lead now. PSA leading 3-2 against Bi-Week FC. Ooh, and they get the ball stolen. Chewy now with the ball. Tries to pass it to Carlos, but gets defended. Goes out of bounds. Now Chewy with the ball. Switches it to Jess. Jess shoots it from far away. Goes high. PSA recover the ball and now pressing forward. Chewy comes down fast though to defend. Bruno recovers the ball. Just tries to get Carlos on the other side of the field, but it goes too far. Now PSA have possession of the ball in the middle. Trying to push forward, and they do, but Bruno comes out and recovers the ball. Passes it to Carlos down the middle. Ooh, tries to take off wide, but he had 2 players on him. PSA playing a fast counter. Been working so far for them. Easy save for Bruno. Now Bruno starts to counter attack. With the ball. He's getting pressed. Can he keep possession? Pass it to Irene. Irene. Now pressure. Pressure down this whole line. They decided to switch it. Lalo with the ball. Takes a long shot. Goalkeeper stops it but loses possession. Has to come out the box to recover the ball. Now PSA are on the counter. Ooh, and then we found number 7 wide open, but Carlos deflected it, giving Bruno the opportunity to come out and clear it. Number 8 takes a shot with the left foot. Not enough power. Easy save for Bruno. Irene now switches it over to Carlos. Carlos takes a shot, and it's in. We have a tie match, everybody. We are back to no one having the advantage. 3-3 for each. Ooh, number 7 almost scored for PSA, but Bruno made a diving save. Luis now has it to Lalo. Lalo takes a shot. Ooh, and just goes wide. Let's shoot it across the field. Lalo takes another long shot, gets deflected. Jess now has the ball. Takes a shot, and it goes into the top right. The girls for Bi-Week FC have been scoring. Have been the ones scoring so far. most of the goals, bringing life back into the game. Ooh, PSA almost got a free shot in, but Byweek defended nice. Nyreen has the ball on the opponent's side. Passes it back. Ooh, but miscommunication. PSA gets a shot off, but Bruno easily blocks it. Now comes out, passes it to Chewy. Chewy loses possession of the ball. Now PSA on the counter attack. Takes a shot off. Bruno saves it. Luis now has the ball. Trying to keep possession. Loses it. PSA takes a long shot. Bruno saves that. Last minute of the first half. So far, no one has the advantage. Lalo's wide open, takes a shot. Ooh, and hits the wall in the back of the goalkeeper's back. And deflects inwards. That is the own goal, gentlemen. And now Byweek FC are up. With the ball, pass it to Chewy. Chewy shoots it low. An amazing 2 goals in under a minute. And they'll end the first half with Byweek going up by 2 goals. Last 5 seconds in the match. I don't think anything important is going to happen. And that is the halftime, ladies and gentlemen. We'll be back at the start of the next half in a few seconds. And we are back for the second half. Literally took like 30 seconds. I don't think anyone wants to stay here longer than they have to, as this is the last match of the night. Everyone wants to go home early because it is a work week. It is still Thursday. We still got to work on Friday. Got the attempt to cross it, did not work. Just lose possession of the ball. Ooh, PSA lose possession of the ball. Luis takes a shot, goes wide. Now Jess finds the ball, passes it. Nope, keeps it. That's how dribble 2 players, unable to. Ooh, Freddie steals the ball, hits the wall, but then it goes to Luis, which Luis shoots it with the open net. Byweek FC now double their lead, 6-3 versus PSA. Luis now has the ball. Switches it to Gali. I tries to switch it back to Luis, but not enough juice. Gets it intercepted. Now PSA have the ball in the midfield. Then they lose the ball to Gali, and now Freddy with the ball up top. Out dribbles two defenders. Tries to shoot it between the goalkeeper's legs, but the goalkeeper sits on the ball. Wanted to take a little break, used it as a chair. PSA now takes a shot wide open. Bruno blocks that with ease. Now Luis has the ball in the middle, passes it to Freddy. Freddy takes a hard shot. This goes wide. Ooh, PSA loses possession. Gavi, though, unable to control the ball, bounces out of bounds, and now PSA have the ball. Bobby Kefsi with the counter, just with the ball, crosses it to Freddy. Freddy shoots it, and it's in. Bobby KFC now have a healthy lead, 7-3. What an amazing comeback. Just to think, the first 10 minutes of the match, PSA was winning 3-0. They have not scored since. Only Bobby KFC have been scoring non-stop. Rain takes a shot, just goes up high. The ball ends up back in her possession. Irene pushes off a defender, passes it to Freddy. Freddy misses the shot. Freddy physically pushed. Ooh, an opportunity for Jess to score. It goes off wide. Now Luis with the ball. Crosses it to Jess. Jess shoots it, but the goalkeeper slides and blocks that ball. What an amazing effort the goalkeeper put to stop that. Make being 8-3. PSA just in a defensive third. Not able to push forward. They get intercepted yet again. Gotti now with the ball, passes it to Luis. Luis passes it back to Jess. Jess passes it all the way back to Bruno. Bruno passes it to Luis. Luis now pushing forward. It looks like he's gonna take a shot. No, passes it to Gotti, who's wide open, who then just taps it in. He takes a shot, wide open. Bruno unable to block that one. And it's the first goal that PSA have had in like the last 15 minutes. PSA looking to get another goal in. They find someone wide open yet again. I think they're trying to find their rhythm. It could turn into an interesting game right now. Carlos now has the ball. Loses possession in the midfield. Now PSA on the attack. Made wide open. Bruno comes out and blocks that shot. Irene defending. Steals the ball. Now Carlos on the counter attack. The goalkeeper comes down, takes the ball now. PSA attacking yet again. Ooh, PSA number 8 to be exact has been giving their team hope. They are now just down by 1 goal. Oh, sorry, gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen, it's 2 goals. PSA have 6. Bi-Week FC have 8. She passes it to Jess. Jess tries to go run down line, but she has 2 players she has to go through, unable to. PSA switches it to the other side. Gets the ball stolen by Carlos. Carlos pushed from behind, and that'll be a foul in favor of Bi-Week. Brooke Neville's on the live, texting on the live chat saying, guess it was a good game to miss. Yes, it was a good game. Could be anybody's game. Lalo switches it to Carlos. Carlos uses the wall. Ooh, unable to make anything from that. Carlos fall, trying to make the tackle. Chewy now steals the ball. Passes it to Bruno. Bruno passes it down the middle to Carlos. Carlos keeps the ball. Bruno passes it to Lalo down line, but number 8 got in the way. And that is a foul in favor of PSA. Irene comes in, gets the ball back. Now Carlos with the ball, takes a long shot. The goalkeeper blocked it and keeps possession. Quickly starts on the counter. Gotta keep an eye on that number 8. Number 8's been scoring a lot of the goals for PSA. PSA complaining, saying that he was pushed against the wall. Ref not having it. Ooh, Carlos takes a long shot and he gets it in. PSA now attacking number 8, getting more aggressive with the dribbling. Ooh, just goes through. Gonna call that a foul. Just passes it all the way back to Bruno. Bruno uses the wall, passes it to Gavi. Now Chewy with the ball, goes through one defender, passes it down the middle to Lalo. Lalo tries to tap it in, but the goalkeeper was there ready for that. Irene with the ball, switches it to Chewy. Chewy passes it back to Bruno. Another middle to Jess. Jess loses possession. PSA now have the ball. Trying to go through Irene and Lalo and Gavi. They're not going to get through that. Jess now has the ball. Running through the left. Passes it to Lalo. Lalo takes a long shot, hits the wall. Almost got possession, but Jess has the ball. She loses possession, and now PSA have the ball in the middle. Number 7 trying to connect with number 8. Number 8 switches it over to 20-something. Gets a shot off. Lalo unable to keep possession. Number 8 keeps it, takes a shot off. Irene's there to deflect it. They use the wall, and now unable to clear the ball. Everyone's on bye week, but they shoot it directly to Bruno. Bruno puts the ball down. Passes it down the middle to Jess. Belly has the ball. Loses it to number 23. Number 23 passes it to 7. PSA takes a shot, and it goes in. PSA back to being down by 2. Number 8 trying to go. He goes to two defenders. Pass it and then lose possession to Chewy. Chewy has possession. Let's clear it. Gets deflected. PSA with the ball in dangerous location. Ooh. See with the ball. Ooh, and take a shot. Bounces off the top bar. Goes in. PSA now down by 1 goal. Just run with the ball, loses possession. Now PSA have the ball. Luis steals the ball. And what will he do? Comes back and passes it to Irene. Irene passes it down line to Chewy. Chewy shoots it, and it's in. Shoots it across the goal to the bottom right, giving Bobby FC a little bit of a cushion, leading the game by 2 goals. Luis now has the ball. Passes it to Freddy. No, Chewy. Chewy pushes forward. Passes it to Chewy. Chewy loses possession. Now PSA are on the counter. Bobby FC are pushing to run back to defend the goal. That is a foul. Free kick for PSA. Number 8 with the ball. PSA completely depend on him. Ooh, the ref is saying that Bobby player touched the ball, so that made Bruno ineligible to grab it. So that is a free kick by the box. Miscommunication. That was good defending by Jess. Now Luis is on the counter attack. Takes a hard shot. The goalkeeper blocks it. Everyone tried to tackle Luis, but Luis didn't let himself go down, taking down 2 PSA players with him. PSA on the attack, but Irene's there to defend. Just go with the ball. Pass it to Freddy down the middle. Freddy takes a shot, goes wide. Now PSA are on the counter attack. Takes a long shot. Bruno dives and blocks it. Now Bruno with the ball. Passes it down the middle of Jess. This passes. Ooh, Jessica decides to keep the ball. Does a step over. Takes a shot. Gets blocked by a PSA player. Freddie takes a shot. Goes wide again. Just now with the ball. Passes it to Luis. Luis passes it down to Chewy. Just with the ball. Gives possession to the goalkeeper. Ooh, an amazing goal attempt. The player's mad because he got pushed off by Luis, but the way from what I saw is that they were both trying to push off each other. I think the player's just mad that he lost that battle. But I could be wrong. Which I'm not. Carlos now has the ball. Pushing forward. Takes a shot, goes off the wall. Freddie trying to recover it. And he does. Gets another shot. The goalkeeper blocks it. And it's a corner for Bi-Week FC. He decides to pass it all the way back to Bruno. Last 2 minutes of the match. Takes the shot all the way to the other side. Goalkeeper had to dive to save that. I can see putting high pressure on. Carlos now with the ball. Passes it to Luis. Luis unable to take a shot off. That's all the way back to Bruno. Number 8 pushes forward. PSA now have possession of the ball. Just now has the ball, pushing forward. Has to keep it. Takes a shot off. Goalkeeper had a dive to save it. An amazing shot and an amazing save. Ball gets deflected. Now Carlos has the ball in a dangerous situation. It looks like he lost it. Then call foul. Ball for PSA. But Luis intercepts. Passes it back to Irene. Irene lets it go to Bruno. Bruno comes and passes it to Freddie. Freddie switches it to Luis. Luis down the middle. Passes it to Jess, who then switches it. Ooh, and then a bad block by PSA turns it into their second own goal of the match. PSA seems to be angry, and they're done with this last 15 seconds of the match. You know they cannot come back. Takes the last shot of the match. Bruno with the ball. And just hold on to it. And that is the end of the match, ladies and gentlemen. Bi-Week FC gets their first win of the season. A crazy game. 20 goals total for the night. Bi-Week FC 12, PSA 8. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for tuning in. It's been a pleasure. This is Dario, your commentator. Thank you for streaming Don Miguel TV. Have a wonderful night, and see you next time.